So this need fresh bamboo. First time I am seeing bamboo bricks called Professor and IT teacher sir, and he will give the information about it.
So these are basically the bamboo microfibers which are generated, which are taken care, extracted basically from bamboo, and the diameter of this is approximately 10 micrometer diameter, and these are been surface modified with different treatments so that it becomes hydrophobic.
How much time it takes to process this?
It takes approximately 1 hour, 1.5 hours like that
Okay.
to process this totally. And later on, after this treatment, it has been changed to bamboo bricks. By
So have you tried
technique.
any like structure where we can use this for houses?
This for houses.
Houses.
These are for infrastructure houses.
Is it fire resistant and all this?
Yeah, it is. We made this fire resistance by introducing clay and all those things, nano clay and other elements.
So how it will be available in market for the people?
Right now,
So under research.
we are in the research institute, so we made this in the lab scale. But definitely, we try for the prototype making so that we can have local stocking. So here we are actually we can reduce the costing to 50%. 100 square feet of a concrete house cost around something is there
51 lakh, yeah.
51,000 or something. And same 100 square 26,000 it will take if you use this.
Just half of the amount cost.
Material as well as, and one more thing is these are the fibers which is from bamboo. Even this Haryana and these places have this husk and some issue is there. Those things can also be converted into these fibers. So they are burning it, pollution is there, so raw material can be used from it.
This is really nice.
The strength is better than your strength is 25.11, better than your bricks, and even the bending strength has reached to 400 MPa. That is equivalent to steel, mild steel.
Oh my god. That looks expensive.
That much strength you can have. This laminates. You can just see it and try to bend it.
No, not possible. So how can this thought came like we can have such thing from bamboo?
Yeah, we initially started working on this, how we can make sustainable structures, how we can introduce bamboo
What is
as
which
a
department?
mechanical engineering in agriculture. So when we started, our students told me, sir, as a whole, if I take the bamboo, it cannot be sustainable because after few years or something, they get degrades. Normal bamboo houses are like this, right? So we need to process it. So processing right now is just painting. You cut it, bend it, and you can use it. But that is also is not strong enough. It will break and all those things are there. So that's why we try to take the cellulose out of it. The main problem is the lignin and hemicellulose. These are the impurities. If you take the impurities out, we get cellulose fibers. And cellulose is strong, it's equivalent to steel. So if we have the cellulose fibers, we can have the strength. So bamboo is not there because it is having the impurities, lignin and the hemicellulose. That's why it degrades. So we take the degrading material out, so we get the fresh
So
cellulose.
whatever chemical or which you are using, so
Yeah.
after processing it, what
It's these chemicals are basically not hazardous chemicals. We are not using any solvents. We are not using any acids. Washing and also done by deionized water. And water is the medium in which we do the treatment.
the complete process is sustainable.
Yes, complete process.
I'm very happy to see such
Thank
innovation.
you.
And I hope very soon this product will be available in market so I can have my own bamboo house.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Thank you.
What about the usability, sir? Like, suppose I
How much time it will take? Yeah, with that study actually we need to do. If any investors we get, we definitely do it for them. Actually,
See, an IT sales,
fatigue.
why do you need investors? You have a lot of fund from government.
No.
as
Yes,
well.
government fund we take. Some company-based work is better. For example, you are asking about the durability. We will see for suppose 6 months or 5 months, but the total replica for 10 years, what is going to happen? There is a environmental chamber is required, in which percentage of humidity should be 80% and temperature should be about 60 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Celsius, and it has to be fluctuating, so that we can have a simulation kind of study, so that in 1 year we can get the study for 20 years. So those kind of equipments are something costly, and sometimes we need to replicate that. So if funding is there, then we can do that studies. Obviously. Few studies is already done about the durability test. The durability not only comes from the chemical attack, it also comes from the strength.
Yeah.
It also comes from temperature. For example, a flight is going at minus 50, coming at 35. So if this variation is there, the body parts can change the properties. Same thing can happen with this. In icy and hilly areas, ice this is going, and then it becomes brittle. The same thing was happened to the Titanic. Titanic becomes brittle, and my steel is there. Steel is not brittle, but at low temperature it becomes brittle, and that's why failure is occurred. The same thing can occur with this. So when we see use of any materials into a real industrial process, we see the type 1 failure, type 2 failure, type 3 failure. Those studies has to be done in industrial scale. Then only it can be implemented.
These are your findings.